High above the River Wear, we see two amazing buildings, Durham Castle and Durham Cathedral. These famous landmarks are more than just buildings. They show England's incredible history and amazing architecture. For many, many years they have shown faith, power, and how clever people were back then. They look so impressive that people have been amazed for a very long time. They give us a look back at a time long ago, a time of Norman conquests and strong religious beliefs. But Durham Castle and Cathedral aren't just old buildings. They are alive with history and are a big part of English culture. Today, they still amaze everyone who visits. Their stories have been told for many years, making us want to discover their secrets. Come with us as we travel back in time to uncover the secrets and beauty of Durham Castle and Cathedral. The story of Durham Castle and Cathedral starts after the Norman conquest, a pivotal moment in English history that reshaped the landscape and power dynamics of the region. William the Conqueror, who became King of England in 1066, wanted to make his power strong and unchallenged across the land. The north of England, where people didn't always obey, was a problem for William. The region was known for its rebellious spirit and resistance to outside control. To stop any fighting and secure his rule, William ordered the building of strong castles throughout the north. These fortresses were meant to be both defensive structures and symbols of Norman authority. One of these was Durham Castle, built in a clever spot on high ground, looking over the River Wear. Its strategic location made it a formidable stronghold. The castle's powerful look showed everyone who was in charge, the Normans. Its imposing walls and towers were a clear message of dominance. It worked really well to control the north, ensuring that the region remained under Norman influence and reducing the chances of rebellion. But the castle wasn't just for soldiers. It also served as a residence and administrative center. It also became the home of the Bishop of Durham, a very important person who had power in both the church and the government. The bishop's dual role was crucial in maintaining Norman control. This mix of power is easy to see in how grand both the castle and the cathedral are. Their impressive architecture reflects the wealth and influence of their occupants. They stand together, showing Norman control and religious belief, a testament to the enduring legacy of the Norman conquest in shaping the history and culture of England. Durham Cathedral, built shortly after the castle, stands as a monumental example of medieval architecture. It is a perfect example of Norman architecture, characterized by its massive size and robust construction. The cathedral is famous for its clever use of ribbed vaulting, a revolutionary technique that allowed for higher and more beautiful ceilings, creating a sense of awe and grandeur. This innovative idea was a significant departure from the older Romanesque style, which was more simplistic and less ambitious in its design. The advancements in architectural techniques led to the development of the tall and impressive buildings of the Gothic period, with their soaring arches and intricate details. When you walk through the cathedral's nave, you can't help but feel amazed by its vastness and grandeur, a true testament to the ingenuity of its builders. The huge pillars, decorated with beautiful carvings, hold up the high vaulted ceiling, showcasing the intricate craftsmanship of the time. Light shines through the colorful stained glass windows, casting a rainbow of colors on the stone floor, adding to the cathedral's ethereal beauty. But the cathedral's importance isn't just about its size or beauty. It holds a deep historical significance. The Galilee Chapel, added in the 1100s, is a beautiful example of Romanesque architecture with its rounded arches and sturdy columns. Meanwhile, the western towers, finished in the 1200s, showcase the transition to the early English Gothic style, with their pointed arches and more elaborate designs. Durham Cathedral isn't just one style, it's a mosaic of different architectural ideas and techniques. It shows how architectural ideas evolved over time, a testament to the skill and artistry of the medieval builders who worked tirelessly to create this masterpiece. Durham Cathedral wasn't just a beautiful building, it was a symbol of faith and resilience. Its towering spires and intricate architecture stood as a testament to the devotion and craftsmanship of those who built it. It was a very important religious place, serving as a sanctuary for worshippers and a beacon of hope for the faithful. The cathedral's interior, with its grand nave and solemn altar, provided a serene space for prayer and reflection. The cathedral was home to the relics of two very important people in the Christian faith, St. Cuthbert and the Venerable Bede. These relics were not just historical artifacts, they were sacred treasures that connected the present to the past. St. Cuthbert, a monk and bishop who lived in the 600s, was famous for his holiness and miracles. His life and deeds inspired countless believers, and his legacy continued to draw people to Durham. His shrine at Durham became a very popular place for pilgrims, attracting people from all over England and other countries. Pilgrims came seeking blessings, healing, and a deeper connection to their faith. The Venerable Bede, a famous scholar and historian, is called the father of English history. His scholarly works and historical accounts provided invaluable insights into early English Christianity. His tomb in the cathedral made Durham even more famous as a place of learning and religious importance. Scholars and devotees alike visited to pay their respects and to study his works. The relics of these important people made Durham Cathedral a very holy place. They were a source of spiritual strength and a reminder of the enduring power of faith. For centuries, pilgrims have come to this sacred place looking for peace, healing, and a closer relationship with God. The cathedral's atmosphere of reverence and sanctity provided solace to many. The cathedral's role as a keeper of faith and history is a part of its very foundation. It stands as a monument to the enduring spirit of devotion and the rich tapestry of history that it preserves. While the cathedral was a symbol of faith, Durham Castle represented power in the real world. As the home of the Prince Bishops of Durham, the castle was a place of political secrets, fancy dinners, and important decisions. The Prince Bishops, who had power in both the church and the government, were very important in the north of England. The castle's location, on top of a naturally protected hill, made it a very strong fortress. Its thick walls and strong towers protected it from many attacks. Inside the castle, the Prince Bishops were in charge, made decisions about justice, and led armies. The castle's impressive Great Hall, a perfect example of Norman architecture, was used for big feasts and important meetings. This is where the Prince Bishops entertained kings, important people, and ambassadors. The hall's huge fireplace, beautiful carvings, and high vaulted ceiling showed how wealthy and powerful the Prince Bishops were. In the 1800s, Durham Castle changed in an amazing way. It was no longer a place of military and political power. Instead, it became part of the new Durham University. This started a new chapter in the castle's long and interesting history. The castle's impressive rooms and grand halls, once the home of bishops and their followers, were changed into student bedrooms, dining halls, and common rooms. Places that once represented power and authority became places for learning, discussions, and exploring new ideas. Today, Durham Castle is a unique and inspiring place for education. Students from all over the world walk down the same corridors as medieval bishops, eat in the shadow of history, and study within the walls of this ancient fortress. Durham Castle's legacy of power and authority has given way to a new time of knowledge and understanding. Durham Cathedral has also changed with the times. While still a very important religious place, it has also become a busy center for the arts, culture, and community events. The cathedral's soaring nave, once filled with the songs of monks, now hosts concerts, art shows, and public lectures. Its sacred space, filled with centuries of history and faith, is a unique and awe-inspiring setting for these events. Durham Cathedral isn't just an old building stuck in time. It is a living, breathing testament to the enduring power of faith, the beauty of art, and the importance of community. It welcomes people from all walks of life, inviting them to connect with their spiritual side, appreciate artistic expression, and engage with their local heritage. You can't visit Durham without seeing the amazing views of the castle and cathedral. Standing proudly on a wooded hill, high above the winding River Wear, these architectural marvels dominate the skyline. From the riverbanks, visitors can marvel at how big and grand these structures are. The castle's impressive walls and towers, next to the cathedral's soaring spires and towers, create a breathtaking view. As the sun starts to set, casting long shadows across the landscape, the castle and cathedral are bathed in a warm golden light. This magical time of day reveals the intricate details of their stonework, the beauty of their stained glass windows, and the timeless elegance of their architectural design. Durham Castle and Cathedral are lasting symbols of England's rich history, amazing architecture, and cultural heritage. They are not just buildings, but living monuments that continue to inspire us, amaze us, and connect us to the past. For over 900 years, these iconic structures have seen history unfold. They have been strongholds of power, symbols of faith, centers of learning, and sources of artistic inspiration. Today, Durham Castle and Cathedral show us the lasting power of human creativity, how important it is to preserve our heritage, and the timeless beauty of these architectural masterpieces. They are must-see destinations, inviting travelers from all over the world to experience their grandeur, uncover their secrets, and make lasting memories.